Hi, it's getting really close to Christmas, and I had this great idea. I'm going to do one, two, or three maybe Christmas tip videos. It's just some tips that I've incorporated in my life over the past few years that have really helped reduce the stress level because I used to get so stressed out getting everybody bought for at Christmas, and it just shouldn't be that way. So I've taught myself a few things. I've got a few things that have really worked, and I just wanted to pass them on to you for your holiday shopping. I normally try to get most of my gifts bought by about December 1st. I'm not a big Black Friday person. I don't like it. My husband and I and my daughter went last year, and I thought there was going to be a fight. It was horrible. I'll never do, well, I won't say never, but I probably won't do that again because the item I went to get at midnight was online, same store, for the next week for the same price. I so totally learned my lesson. I know that's not with everything, but you know, if I'm going to save $5 or $10, I'm staying in bed. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not a big Black Friday girl, but I do like to have most of my shopping done by December 1st. I don't know. That's just kind of a marker. I've never accomplished that, but I get close. But I do like to go to the mall during the holidays because it's just fun. It's just all decorated. It's crowded. It's usually cold. And it just kind of, I think it just kind of gets you in the spirit. And I don't mind that at all. But I try to get the bulk of it done. One of the most stressful things I find about the whole gift giving part of Christmas is ideas. I think they're so hard to come by, especially for people like your dad, your father-in-law, people like that. So hard to come up with ideas for them. So a month or so before Christmas, or 2 months, I start thinking, and researching and getting ideas. How do I do that? Okay, one of my favorite things to do is go to a website called gifts.com. Now there's a bunch of them, so you don't have to just go to this one. But it's this website, and it's broken down or up. It's broken into sections like men, women, teens, children, or whatever. And you click on it, it just gives you all these tons of ideas. Now, they're hoping you'll order from them, and I never have. But I do look on there, and it will just spark ideas in my head. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, well, I really want that one, or I know where I can get that. Just get in my car and go get it, because I'm not a huge catalog person as far as ordering. I said catalog. I mean online person. Okay, forget everything I just said. I love to order online. I've just not ordered from them. The site I like to order from is Amazon.com. Anyway, back to the gifts.com. I remember last year I wanted to get my brother a gift. He was retiring from the Marine Corps after, I don't know, 25, 30 years. And I wanted to get something for him and his wife, and I just, what do you get, right? Well, I went on gifts.com. I'm clicking. All of a sudden, I end up on this outdoor furniture website. I got him a porch swing for their big back porch on their new house. Such a great idea, I thought. But I would have never in a million years thought of that if I hadn't been on that website and clicking around and thinking about it. So that was just a really cool thing. And I've done that with a lot of different things from looking at that website. Now, about Amazon.com, one reason I like them is I think they have good prices. You can find almost anything. And if the gift is $25 or more, you get free shipping. Now, that's not your total. It's per address that you're shipping to. It has to be 25 or more, and you get free shipping. And that's a really great deal. And I'm not sure if that's a website that you don't pay. You know, some websites, they don't charge you taxes. I don't know how that happens, but anyway, I think they do on Amazon. They charge tax. But anyway, excuse me. Another great idea. I'm sure that your mailbox has begun to become full of catalogs like this. Now, I'm not a big catalog shopper either, but I will tell you, I'll get my big stack of catalogs, get my coffee in the morning, my hot tea in the afternoon, and just flip through them and get ideas that way. I've even been known to tear stuff out and think, you know, that would be great for my daughter. That would be great for my son-in-law. So catalogs, I think, are a great inspiration. Now, something like Fossil, I will pick the exact watch I want out of here because I did want a new watch This is my last year watch, and I love it. But anyway, so sometimes you'll find the exact same thing you want. Sometimes it'll just spark ideas. Now, I'm sure there's two particular catalogs I want to highlight because they're unbelievable this year. I'm sure all of you have gotten your recent Sephora catalog. This thing is full of the most beautiful makeup sets, and they're priced, I think, fantastic. So if you haven't taken the time to look through this, I'm getting me a big black Sharpie, and I'm circling a couple of things in here, and I'll put it by my husband's sink, and let me tell you, he will totally do it, okay? I just got an Ulta catalog. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but I'm sure that it's going to have fun stuff. Like, just look at the back. Cute, fun, adorable stuff. I mean, it makes it so fun when it's already packaged cute. Speaking of packaged cute, this came in the mail yesterday. My new Lush catalog. Let me tell you something. I love Lush, and I had not found Lush until my birthday in June, so I've never been to Lush in the Christmas season, but look at this page. It's got all these pre-packaged gifts, and they're adorable, and they're packaged. It tells you by the gift exactly what's in it and the price, but what really caught my eye was right here and here and over here are like $10 gifts, $10 to $12. And that is just a great idea if you have a teenage daughter that needs to get a few gifts for friends. They're adorable, and they usually, at that price, you have two things, like a bath bomb and a body bar or something. And what teenage girl isn't going to want that? So look for your Lush catalog. And I think they have these in the Lush stores if you don't get one by mail. Let's see if there's any other tips I have. Oh, okay. One thing I have to do. Well, okay, let me talk about this. I love to receive gift cards. I spend every single penny when I get a gift card. But I've been reading and hearing more and more and more about the millions of dollars that are sitting on gift cards that go wasted. And that just makes me crazy. So if I do give gift cards to someone, I'm going to make sure that that person is someone I know that's going to use up the card. I can't stand the thought of paying say you pay $50 for a gift card, they spend $35 of it, and they never spend the rest. That's just totally throwing $15 away. You might as well give them cash, really. But, a gift card seems more gifty. Anyway, just make sure the person you're giving gift cards to will actually spend them. And I don't know how to make sure of that, but, Okay, I keep a list. I think that always helps me stay in my imaginary budget that I blow every year, but close to it. It helps me remember what I bought, because if I'm buying over a 6-week period of time, I will forget what I bought. So I keep a list. Now, back when I had 3 kids in the house, that was difficult because I didn't know where to keep my list. I had to hide it or had to disguise it. Well, a few years ago, I thought of the best disguise for that. Now, my kids may already know this, and if any of my kids are watching this video, do not tell me that you knew this all along and y'all been cheating the whole time knowing what you're getting for Christmas. But what I did a few years ago, for years, I always take Bible study classes on Tuesdays. My kids have seen me do this for 25 years. Well, I always have a notebook with my Bible that says Bible study on it. Well, I always get a new red spiral because that always reminded me it was Christmas. And I would put Bible study, and I'd put like Genesis or something. That was actually my spiral with my Christmas list inside for everybody. Not just my kids, but everybody I was buying for. So the first couple of pages might have a verse or two on it, but you flip to the very middle, there starts my Christmas list. Now, were my kids going to open up my spiral that said Bible study Genesis? I don't think so. So to me, that was a perfect way to disguise my Christmas list so they would never find it. Also, it's good to get that list out on Christmas Eve if your children are small, if you know what I mean, because that way you're not going to forget anything. Which I remember one night on Christmas Eve, midnight, I could not find a huge stash that I had. And it was horrifying. Now, I did find it like 30 minutes later, but it was a very scary 30 minutes because I could not remember where I put that stash of gifts. That's it for today. My next video is going to be on Well, I'm not going to tell you what my next video is going to be on, but let me just tell you that some of my tips then are going to be, run-of-the-mill average tips like today, but then there's one bonus tip at the end that you're really going to like. So my bonus tip today was the spiral notebook Bible study thing. Okay, one more disguise I used to do is I would get a brown envelope and I would write, 2010 tax receipts. Those were full of Christmas receipts. But you can't lay those around because it says exactly what you've bought. So in the brown envelope that said tax receipts was Christmas receipts, and no one ever knew. And I am so sneaky. Anyway, that's it for today. Stay tuned for another Christmas tip video. Thanks. Bye-bye.